Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, and welcome to another episode of Turning the Page. This week we've got a book sent to us from France. This one is in French and English, and it's Peintures de Guerre, which I think is translated loosely as Paintings of War. So this one is about French camouflage, pretty much French camouflage, I believe, used for French AFVs through history. So let me go ahead and thank Pascal Danjou for this, sending us this copy. I believe he's one of the authors or publishers. So it's a very nice quality book, hardcover. You can see it looks like it has a list price in euros of about €40, probably a little less than that if you can find someone selling it at a slight discount. It's 172 pages with 280 photos, 90 profiles, and 120 photos and document colors. So essentially, it is a book very specifically on French camouflage, obviously. So if you're into French vehicles, this probably will be right up your alley. The opening summary area here, it shows the table of contents. So we've got the beginnings of camouflage, other camouflage procedures, camouflage with paints, the FT tank, from one war to another, factory camouflage schemes for combat equipment, under the sun, identifying colors in a photo, vehicle painting, factory camouflage schemes for vehicles, artillery, camouflage veils and netting, and then in this section, the Armistice and FFL, the Liberation Army, Panzer in olive green, the Cold War and colonial conflicts, Algeria, Indochina, and Suez, Operation Daguet, the French Army today. I believe that covers everything. That's up to page 157. So you can see it includes, obviously, some interesting painted artwork as well as lots of text. The text on this page, for example, is French on this side and English on this side, so fairly easy to follow. I can read a little segment here just to kind of give you an idea of the translation quality. The opening paragraph. However, up until the 20th century, the armies did not worry too much about hiding its men and materials from enemy observation. A few countries had begun to lock into the subject and had replaced their bright uniforms with less conspicuous colors. The British adopted khaki in 1900, the Americans in 1902, the Russians in 1909, the Germans Feldgrau in 1907, the Austrian pike gray in 1909, and the Italians in the same year gray-green. The French army, despite having tested uniforms of less conspicuous colors in 1911, was still looking at changing its red infantry trousers when the war broke out. So obviously, maybe even slightly criticizing their own country's kind of slow ability to change. So you can see, you get a lot of stuff like this, very interesting camouflage kind of paint schemes. And again, it starts in World War I and moves all the way up through into World War II. You can see kind of some mid-war stuff here, diagrams of areas of Paris, lots of history, lots of artwork, obviously lots of photos, illustrations of Char B there, Char FT. And while I am no expert on this, I can say, obviously, looking at this book, it is definitely kind of a Bible for French camouflage. So if you are interested in something like this, definitely see if you can find this on the internet, or maybe you might even find it through a local retailer. Although I don't have any information about anyone carrying it locally. So, and I believe it was just published. So again, all the way up through till modern times, you can see some photos here of some modern stuff, even some kind of test armament testing there and so forth. So we'd like to thank the folks at, I guess it's like Paintings of War, I'm guessing, for sending this to us. And we'll probably put this out for someone maybe to do a review on, or a more in-depth review, someone potentially maybe who speaks French, who can kind of look at it from both the English and French point of views. So contact me if you're interested in doing that, and if you like what you see here, you might want to, again, take a look for this book. It should be out and available somewhere. Thanks for watching.